Madden NFL 24. And this one features Tank Dell, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Wizards and the Saints, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Wizards of Louisville taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors, Louisville, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Bookman Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are on another episode of the Cupcake Relocation franchise, Louisville Wizards Cupcake Relocation franchise.
Week 16.
If you missed any of the good episodes, available on the channel in the playlist.
From a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Wizards.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Intercepted.
First throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That was a mistake there by Dalton. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking
So
there.
the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's
There we go, folks.
So you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Throwing now is Carr. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there.
Great coverage there.
That was not an
Forced
easy
the
one to
punt.
hold on to. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points.
Nice run by Kamara. Got 9 yards out of it.
Maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to beat.
Oh, now some trickery. They faked the spike. But it's not going to work.
Dalton couldn't throw.
Isaiah Foskey.
Fudge.
That now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That is caught by Dell.
Touchdown.
Tank Dell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Wizards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Fairbairn to kick this up. It is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago.
So Nate Gore, I think that's Nate Gore. Gore in general, what a run.
And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick.
That ends the first quarter.
Playoffs the very next year.
Maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Newton. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And right side of the go option here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard
So second down and 20 now. Great job by the
5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty
defense
tough.
to get the loss there, or to prevent, or to make get the loss. And another one.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Carr.
Sacked him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Henry To'o there to bring him down defensively. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope.
And Dalton hit as he threw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds out to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
During that run, an injury here.
Juice Shuggs goes
We
down.
got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So Dalton now.
Incomplete.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going for it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver.
Nice catch there by Alvin Kamara.
And
that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Get back in sync.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And he is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then so. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in
Touchdown,
for
Wizards.
a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well.
Fairbairn makes the extra point attempt, and it's good.
And your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Saints, nothing. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done.
Incomplete pass.
So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Carr now on 1st down. There's Chris Olave.
Chris Olave.
They'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Do it. Overthrew it. Or do it out. Just do it away.
I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And compete again.
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he comes back with one complete. And with just
4th and inches, and they're going to kick the field goal.
First half, a timeout call.
Kick is up and it's
And
good.
this kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So we have reached halftime.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half.
Fairbairn kicks this one.
14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
3rd and 2 now.
For a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So 3rd and a yard now. And here come the Saints on 1st and 10. They hand it off. No, it's a fake. And down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Carr. It's complete. It's Gore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. So
Newton with a good catch.
For 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground game here. Gore.
Couldn't catch him. Great touchdown by the Saints.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints have got it back to within the score.
No touchdown for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this
We're going to
ball
go
game.
for 2.
So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little, because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with the touchdown run.
But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game.
What a run by
this
Alvin
is where you
Kamara.
need to slow the momentum
Beautiful.
change.
Absolutely
Because otherwise,
perfection.
That could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. That's
nice catch
it's Alvin Kamara.
by Kamara.
This is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. To throw here, Dalton. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Passing again, Dalton on 2nd and 10. That is caught.
Touchdown.
Tegan Pretoriano.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
Great,
And
great.
the Wizards are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
Kick is up. It is good. 21-11.
Take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
Great job there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake. Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
So there you have it, folks. 168 yards passing, 158 yards passing.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans.
Here we go, folks. We're ready.
Play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Carr now to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, folks. We're ready now.
Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Carr to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Perry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
What a catch.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Carr. This is caught.
Touchdown.
Saints.
What a drive. Good drive for the Saints, folks.
Touchdown. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's Louisville set to take over on offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity?
And look at
Intercepted.
this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Intercepted. My gosh. Lattimore.
Set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, fudge. This is not good.
Now after the INT, it's Carr.
Yep, that was dumb. I should not have lined up like that.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 42 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
So Tank Dell must have got hurt or something, because I don't see Tank Dell in here, folks.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass interference call on the defense. Marshall gets called for the pass interference.
Here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
A 10th carry for Kamara.
We'll get this to about the 38. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Andy Dalton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted.
My gosh, that was so close.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Intercepted again.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
And he will have a
So this, folks, this was an absolute stupidity game, in my opinion, folks. Could have won this game, had this game sewed up, and just got completely destroyed.
They'll try and choose some clock with goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
So, folks, this was major stupidity. Should not have freaking threw that pass. Had the opportunity, should not have threw that pass. It just come. Wow.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Allowed the Saints to get back in this one, folks.
Will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Broken tackle.
And that's it, folks.
this one was, well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing. And having
handed the Saints the victory there, folks.
A little bit of a stunning
Handed the
ending
Saints the
because it
victory.
wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing.
Should not have lined up in that kick formation and allowed them to get that last second touchdown.
And got it done.
So there you have it, folks. Moves the Wizards on to 8-7 now. And possibly knocked them out of the playoff race. Possibly knocked him out of the playoff race. We'll see here real quick as we advance the week real quick. We'll advance the week real quick. Moves to 8-7 on the season, and I do believe that might have knocked him out. Let's view the playoff picture. Still in it or not? Yes. The Wizards are still in it as the 4th seed should the playoffs begin today. So the Wizards have an opportunity, folks, but got to win these last 2 games outright. Got to win these last 2 games outright, especially the game against the Titans. So got to do it. If you're new, folks, scratch the claw marks at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Come over to Wolfpack fam today. Stiff and body to the bell icon. Become part of the Vacation Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Always stay hungry. Hungry like the wolf. I am out.